welcome to Doing More. I'm Erica Cardenas. To kick off the summer vibes, we're here at Tucson, Arizona's Cox Movies in the Park, where the night comes alive with entertainment, family, fun, and a movie. Let's get ready to enjoy this entertainment under the stars. Summer break is officially here, and that means it's time for sunshine and unforgettable adventures. After a long and intense year, it's a well-earned season to relax, recharge, and make lasting memories with family and friends. Summer is the perfect time to unwind. Just like Cox Movies in the Park here at Reid Park in Tucson, Arizona, a free community event that features pre-show entertainment, local food trucks, and a movie at sundown.
Tonight is Movies in the Park. This is the launch of our Movies in the Park program for Tucson, a free, family-friendly opportunity that Cox gives the community to come out together and celebrate some quality time with Glinda and the witches from Wicked. Rhythmic batons so the kids can run around and get some of that energy out for parents and still have kind of a Wicked celebration. We have bubbles for kids to blow. Started with kind of one screen in one neighborhood. It has grown so big now that we had to move here to Reid Park. So we have this central location at the biggest park in Tucson.
Cox invests in a number of different ways, not only with our nonprofits and our local schools, but also with the city in working to create some of these experiences. One of the most fundamental things is that we're creating a safe space for our kids to grow up and for families to be together, and I think this is a perfect example of that. Tucson, I think, is a #1 destination for folks trying to settle down and find their place of community, not only within food, but also the experiences, and I think this is one of them.
The winning raffle tickets, council member Perez is a brand new council member. He's the second youngest council member in Tucson history, and he's gonna do amazing things.
77017.
This is just another way that we're trying to say thank you to the community, thank you to the elected leaders, thank you to our residential customers, and this is another way that we want to show everyone in this community that we are part of this community as much as everyone else.
I'm incredibly thankful that Cox and Tucson have been able to come together and I think provide a space like this.
We have an incredible working relationship with the city of Tucson. They have really been a very gracious host to allow us to do this all of these years. This is something that Cox underwrites and hosts for the community, but we couldn't do it if we didn't have a great relationship with the Parks and Recs Department of the Tucson City and the council and the mayor. This is really a beautiful opportunity of a public-private partnership of everyone coming together to really try to provide a service to kids and families throughout Tucson. We have a movie playing tonight, which is Wicked. And then on the 27th of June, we will have Inside Out 2. We've already launched the movies program in Sierra Vista, in Benson, and Huachuca City. And we brought it home to Tucson tonight, and we couldn't be more excited about it.
Cox Movies in the Park lights up the night at the beautiful Reid Park Demeester Outdoor Performance Center in Tucson, Arizona. Presented by Cox Communications, this fun-filled event features kid-friendly movie screenings on the first Friday of each month. As the sun sets, a towering 40-foot screen comes to life, setting the stage for a magical movie night under the stars. It's the ultimate summer hangout you won't want to miss. What a great way of bringing summer vibes under the stars. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Doing More. We're here in Tucson, Arizona's Movies in the Park. As I enjoy this refreshing Kona Ice, we're gearing up for tonight's special movie feature, Wicked. Summer break is a perfect time to soak up the sun and dive into non-stop fun. It's a season filled with laughter, freedom, and unforgettable memories. Whether it's chasing sunsets on family road trips, finding magic in a favorite book, or simply savoring sweet moments with friends, summer is nature's reminder to slow down, soak it all in, and let joy lead the way. Check out how high school seniors and administrators from across Arizona gathered at the Arizona Board of Regents and Cox Communications AZ FAFSA Challenge Reception, a reception where students receive trophies, ribbons, and iPads.
We are so excited today to be hosting here at Cox Communications the 21 schools in Arizona that won the 2024-2025 Arizona FAFSA Challenge, a great contest that was put on by the Arizona Board of Regents to improve the completion rate and the participation in the FAFSA program across the high schools in Arizona. Cox partnered with the Arizona Board of Regents to celebrate these students and schools in a very deserving way. A huge accomplishment to help us increase the participation rates in the FAFSA application process here in Arizona, which is so key and critical to helping our students get to post-secondary education. So we decided we need to celebrate these schools and these students today, so we're hosting them here for lunch. We've got some nice awards and recognitions for them and a few surprises, including iPads for the 3 students from each of the 21 schools.
A tremendous partnership between Cox Communication, the Governor's Office, and the Arizona Board of Regents to celebrate students and having them go to college, taking that first step to progress in their lives by filling out the FAFSA form.
High School! We're from Antelope Union High School.
I'm from ASU Prep Digital.
Arizona College Prep. Central! Desert Vista High School! Grandview College Prep. Harvard Prep.
The Arizona Board of Regents is the constitutional body charged with governing Arizona's 3 public universities. The mission of the Arizona Board of Regents is really 3 things: to provide access to public higher education for Arizona students, second, to add value to the state, and the third thing is to contribute to the state, to make Arizona a better place to be, a better place to live. That's why we do the research we do, that's why we do the education we do, and that's why we do the outreach that we do.
It's gonna help me since I want to study odontology, and it's a expensive career. And since I don't have my parents here with me, since they're in Mexico, it's really gonna help me, since I have a guardian. I would love to go back to Mexico and help a lot of people, since dental care is really important and can really impact your health.
It feels great to know that our students' families have the financial literacy, that they have something to rely on for their post-secondary education, whether it's a trade school, junior college, whatever it may be.
I hope down the road they might look back on this day and say, that was a really cool event and it was a great milestone in my educational career to be part of this.
Thank you, Cox Communications.
FAFSA completion plays a vital role in unlocking access to higher education. Students who complete the FAFSA are significantly more likely to enroll in college, stay on track with their studies, and ultimately earn their degrees. For more information, visit agregents.edu. We also had a chance to join Cox Communications and Common Sense Media for the Net Inclusion 2025 Reception, an event filled with food and fellowship. Take a look.
We're hosting a reception, Cox Communications, with our partners at Common Sense Media here at the 2025 Net Inclusion Conference that's being hosted here at Wild Horse Pass in Arizona. The Net Inclusion Conference is a national event that brings together nonprofits, government organizations, private companies like Cox Communications to talk about our uniform goal about bridging the digital divide and making sure that people have access to internet service. So we're at this conference today. It's a 3-day conference here at Wild Horse Pass in Phoenix. And we've got people from all over the country that are here to collaborate, to learn, and to find ways to help bridge the digital divide.
First of all, we wanted to have some fun, and so this was one way to do that. Common Sense and Cox have been partners for about 20 years, and so we just felt like it would be really a fun opportunity to bring everybody together who have been sitting around absorbing all of this information, to basically bring them together and let them network and come together to find those best practices and share ideas and learn from each other and meet each other and exchange business cards and all of that.
Cox has for over 15 years been committed to bridging the digital divide, whether it's through our low-cost internet service or it's providing innovation labs at places like Boys and Girls Clubs and shelters and Salvation Army locations, we know we have an obligation to make sure to bridge the digital divide. So it was a logical connection for us to be part of the Net Inclusion Conference, where we're working with some of our partners in the digital space, whether they're government, whether they're similar organizations from all over the country that are here this 3-day conference, to find ways to collaborate, to work together. Cox and Common Sense have had a partnership for over 20 years, and it started with our efforts to work together to educate parents about keeping their kids safe while they watch television. It's evolved now to keeping our kids safe while they are online and they are interacting online. We are very appreciative of our partnership with Common Sense Media. They are a great nonprofit partner that's helping in our mission.
I hope that between the conference and reception and other opportunities that we've had coming together, that we go back to our respective states and companies and nonprofits. How can we work together? What some next steps can be so that we can really start to close the digital divide, really lift people up and help them thrive in this economy and in this digital world that we're in.
What a way of doing more. Don't go away, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Doing More. We shine a light on the good things happening in our communities. We're here in Tucson, Arizona at Cox Movies in the Park, where the energy is high and the vibes are fun as we patiently await the screening of Wicked. Cox Movies in the Park is a free, family-friendly event that invites everyone to experience the magic of movies under the stars. The fun begins at 6 p.m. with pre-screening festivities, costumes, food trucks, dance parties, bubbles, and more. While we honored our military heroes during Memorial Day, we had a chance to support the 11th annual MAM Golf Classic, an event that supports Arizona military members, their families, and wounded heroes. Take a look.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. Guys, have fun today.
We are at GCU Golf Course, west side of Phoenix. Beautiful course for our 11th annual Golf Classic. We have grown, improved, and made it so much more fun. We come up with more games all the time. We want to entertain the golfers and give them their money's worth, and also raise funds for the organization and just have a great time. Golf Classic benefits our mission, which is supporting Arizona military, their families, and wounded heroes with finances for food, rent, mortgage, utilities, auto payment, auto insurance. We do baby showers. We do future freedom fighters. That's for like young Marines or Sea Cadets that don't have the finances to wear our uniform to join their group. We also help with Christmas events, education assistance. We kind of find needs and we try to fill those.
Being a former veteran myself, veteran interaction for me and my company is extremely important. We sponsor multiple veterans events across the Valley. Being on the board for the Military Assistance Mission is an absolute honor. And more specific to that is to be able to specifically help the veterans here in Arizona and their families with the needs that they have.
What I really am enjoying about the ERG is we're starting to do a lot of collaboration with our partner organizations. So today we have half the volunteers from Cox Automotive Group and Cox Communications. So it's just great to see both organizations coming together for one cause, serving our community for the veterans.
I just felt like I could help out the community a little bit. I was raised a military child, so I know how hard it is for military families to get by and stuff. Making a difference, it feels good on the inside. People should support it because the military does a lot for the country and they protect you so you can sleep at night, and it's good to help give back to what they do.
Initials are Military Assistance Mission, MAM. But it's also my son's initials, which this is my son, Michael. In 2005, he volunteered to go to Iraq, and then on Mother's Day, I was told that he went to heaven. I laid in the closet and cried. Yes, I did. I beat up the steering wheel of a car, which I will tell you does not break. Yes, I did all of that. But what I kept coming back to was what would he want me to do? And I think that would be to continue supporting those in uniform that he fought alongside with. So that's what I'm continuing to do.
We traveled to Douglas, Arizona, where we visited the IDEA Mobile Hive, a fully equipped portable learning center, where they received a large grant of the James M. Cox Foundation during the Dougals Days celebration. Let's take a look.
Welcome to the Hive. The Hive is designed to be a mobile education, workforce, healthcare, and innovation center that brings everything from access to the internet to access to opportunity directly into high-need communities. Inside of the vehicle itself, you have everything from laptops and tablets. They have within them, in our managed environment, a ton of different education and workforce opportunities, from credentials to learning opportunities to access to certificates and more. That goes in addition with everything from podcasting and creative audio opportunities to 3D printers that are in the back and in the front up here. And those help everyone learn things like mechanical engineering and CAD software design. Outside of the vehicle is very, very cool. We bring stop motion video. In addition to that, we do robotics, and that's the beginning of coding and everything that is computer science related, and so much more. The vehicle really is designed to be a disruptor of generational poverty and a space for real, true participation and innovation. And the best part is that it's mobile, right? It can go anywhere and everywhere where people need it most. And this particular vehicle, Roxy Blue, is going to be Southern Arizona focused.
Cox is here at Dougals Days. This is an event that we have traditionally partnered with the city. Really enjoy coming out so we can talk to our customers and the community about what we're doing here. This year's especially important to us because we've just embarked on a couple of really significant things. Today we were able to, through the James M. Cox Foundation, award a $100,000 grant to the IDEA organization for a mobile hive that will bring technology, it will bring telehealth, it will bring workforce development to the community all across Cochise County. Public-private partnerships are really at the core of being able to do things like what we're doing here in Douglas right now. Upgrading a network takes the partnership with the mayor, with the city council, with the community to be able to invest and to be able to bring Douglas's network to a multi-gig. So we really appreciate that work and that relationship with Mayor Grijalva and his entire team.
Well, it's very important, especially in our low-income communities. We have a lot of events downtown, and a lot of the low-income can't come to our downtown for events. So that's something that we have to bridge that gap. With the Hive, since it's mobile, we can take it to them. We can have the events over there. We want to get our residents comfortable in that. So it's going to be a great advantage. And having a partnership with Cox for these type of activities and these types of technology is going to be very important.
We don't do anything without partners, so as we plan to come back to the community, please plan to volunteer. You can reach out to us at our website, and we look forward to seeing you when we come back to the neighborhood.
We'll be back with more on Doing More after this. Welcome back to Doing More. We're here at Tucson, Arizona's Cox Movies in the Park, enjoying the premiere of Wicked. Our final stop took us to the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Valley Stewart Branch, where they celebrated an all-new state-of-the-art Cox Innovation Lab in partnership with the Arizona Cardinals.
We're so excited to be here today at the Spencer D. and Mary Stewart Boys and Girls Club in Maryvale to celebrate the opening of the Cox Innovation Lab. So we had a ribbon cutting here today to dedicate this lab space to all the kids here at the club.
Welcome everyone to our Stewart Branch in Maryvale. We are so excited to be here today. This is our 14th Cox Innovation Lab in partnership with the Arizona Cardinals. A lot of excitement going on.
You think about a space like this, that truly is the sort of the thesis of all of this. So we're so excited for these kids to have this opportunity, not just here, but to take it out and expand upon what they experience here at the Boys and Girls Club. So thank you to our partners at Cox and Boys and Girls Club for making it all happen.
Our 50th Innovation Lab that we've been able to partner with great partners like the Boys and Girls Club and the Arizona Cardinals. And thank you, Supervisor Gallardo, for being here. We know how passionate you are about this community.
So this makes it possible for these young people get in front of a computer, start learning how to look stuff up, and really start connecting that digital divide. So thank you so much for everyone for making this possible.
3, 2, 1!
We have Supervisor Gallardo, we have the Cardinals, we have Cox, all of our teams, the most important ones that are here, a lot of staff. Probably the best energy I've seen of the 5 or so Cox Innovation Labs grand openings I've been part of. It was a good lab before. Part of the room was storage, so when we came through, luckily we always have some really good vision from our friends at Cox. And we ask them, can we do this? And they say, yes, go ahead and do that. So when they went in, they saw everything that you could want to do, from your basic desktops to do your homework, to program, to a supercomputer that I think could run the Pentagon. And then you go into the Cardinals side, and there's just every video game you could want that I couldn't possibly turn on, but they just go, they start rocking. And then there's a podcasting area. And so just about everything you could want to do, and we're really showing them what their life could look like down the line as they go into the workforce.
Forward progress never stops. And so for us, it works on the field and off the field. And today's what's happening off the field. These screens, this lab, the technology around it is some of the same technology and innovation that our players use day to day to impact their careers on the field. And we know that that same impact is going to occur for these kids. So for us, there's nothing more important than that progress off the field in the community. And you'll continue to see us in Cox investing to make these possibilities happen.
I grew up in the playgrounds right here in Maryvale. I do see the need right here firsthand. I see the needs that many of the families face economically right now. So it's important to have these types of partnerships. Let it be the Cox, NFL, and the Boys and Girls Clubs.
For me personally, I grew up as a club kid, and for me, I grew up right here in this club that we're in today. They're counting on us. They need us, and we know that it doesn't take one of us, it takes all of us.
Who knows, maybe someday they might be a Cox employee because of what they were able to do at one of our innovation labs.
I want to thank Cox Movies in the Park and the City of Tucson for an amazing and magical summer night under the stars. Summer break is a perfect time to slow down, soak up the sunshine, and embrace the joy of creating unforgettable memories with family and friends. It's a season to be adventurous and creative, try new hobbies, visit new places, or simply enjoy the little moments that bring smiles and laughter. I'm Erica Cardenas. Thanks so much for joining me for Summer Vibes Under the Stars here at Cox Movies in the Park. See you on the next Doing More.